50 chat.
Liru.
Yep.
Is it one life or no?
No. Okay. Let me start addressing a few things. So we could shut those engines. Okay, whatever. I'll just yell. So, this is not one life. I have a respawn point basically attached to this vehicle, so yeah. And then I've got an invisible helipad also attached to it, which I'll be using to coordinate the Black Tarus, which are over to the east-northeast, if you want an example. But I'll be attaching vehicles to them and bringing them over to you, and it'll probably take me a few minutes. The only AA is marked in the AO. It's all the way to the south. It's two AAA guns. Everything the Finnish are using in terms of armor is located over to the west, including turrets and drones. So keep that in mind. And for clarification, I have labeled your vehicles. So this one is the AA one. That one's an IFV, and that one over there is a tank. You know, because I'm so nice. I couldn't label your command Vic, though, because it doesn't have that module, so shame. And I can't label your helicopter. I know, it sucks. Anyway, objective is as follows today. We're having a friendly war game among various NATO factions. You're fighting Mexican forces that have Finnish gear because people made fun of me for getting an N in the word Finnish, so whatever. Your objectives are as follows in this AO. First, you're going to be taking out an armor storage facility located at the armor marker. Next, and you don't have to do these in any particular order, by the way. Next, you need to take out a helicopter depot located at the helicopter marker. Then, there's an artillery marker with 3 rocket artillery cars that you should take out. And then, you need to neutralize the AA position, which also doubles as another tank storage facility. Positions of note, this is a fortified area. I did already mention there's 2 places in the AO that have additional logistics. Wink. And then there's also these 3 towns, which probably have enemy infantry in them. I don't know. They're also probably going to play this defensive. When I say they, I mean the enemy faction. And, you know, put tanks in nasty places and choke points and shit. So air is going to have a lot of fun doing recon. Your objective is finished when you blow up those 4 areas. The tank depot, just destroy everything in there. Helo depot, destroy the helicopters, destroy the 3 rocket RD pieces, and destroy the 2 pieces of AAA and the 3 tanks in the tank depot. Once you do that, your time will be compared to every other nation and blah blah blah. Any questions?
Where is the invisible helipad on the back of this thing? Is it
I will be unattaching it, and you will be talking with me to give me an LZ. The invisible helipad is just the logic for the helicopter to land there, because it'll be run by AI. That makes sense?
I mean, like, where is it relative to the vehicle so that I don't park it somewhere stupid?
No, okay. So I have it attached there for convenience. I will be unattaching it and putting it wherever your JTAC tells me to on 5-0. Because JTAC makes LZs, right, is Soraya? He bitches at me.
I love the slide jab there, but I'll take it still.
Okay. Any other questions?
Civilians?
We don't have any. There weren't any brave enough to volunteer for this war game.
Cool.
This war game that conveniently is allowing us to use live ammunition in tanks and IFVs.
You all signed a waiver. Okay?
I didn't sign anything. What are you talking about?
Your country signed it for you. Anyway, any other questions?
Butter or margarine?
What?
Butter or margarine?
Your tank dies first. Enemy air, I do have an example of an air asset over to the northwest. I can't put pylons on them if I'm feeling mean.
There's a boomer or whatever the fuck that damn thing is.
I can't put pylons on them. It's a total bluff.
Did they nail those guns on these, or are they still coming with like flex tanks?
It's like
There's no other questions. Feel free to organize and start doing your job. The timer leaves when you, excuse me, the timer starts when you cross that green line. Hostiles are south of that green line.
Right. Tanky boys, over here with me.
Alright, let's go.
You figured out the radio shooter?
Yeah, well, you're net.
You wanna fly or?
Beep beep. Yeah, we're basically doing a war game of Swedish and Finnish, because why not?
I'm gonna get them.
'Cause why not? Hey, Kurt, how you doing? He's in second place for gift subs. I wonder who's first. Wink.
Tank boys, while you're fucking
Short
loaded up,
range is 52
stand up, try and get everyone else in your crews.
50 check.
Oh, so they actually did something like this last winter. Good check. Cool.
There's ground on
Randomly
this map.
Russia comes in with real
Yes.
bullets.
You want the AA, the radar variant to stick on 50 or be part of the IFV net?
Part of IFV net.
Okay.
Actually, put it be on both.
We have 4 tanks out the hangar, so.
How
Garage.
were you gonna say that, but I'll try.
Which asset is Fox?
It's AA.
Fox is the AA one there. They have the giant dome on them, and that's also, it's labeled AA. I labeled them.
We appreciate
I literally labeled it AA, IFV, and tank. This can't get any more simple.
How many here have done actual tank platoon experience in the past?
I'm only tank.
Good luck catching up to him. He has a lot down. Let's go with that.
Right, essentially I'm gonna be the fucking tank platoon lead, so anything that you guys do, you go through me. You're gonna have your own vehicle net, so for reference, my vehicle personal is 96.9. However, every tank
So I think, yeah, they're labeling their nets up
commander
here.
should be on 7.5. 7.5 is gonna be the intranet, which means that only the tanks will be here.
So they're dividing this to ground command, tank platoon, APC platoon, and there's tank platoon, APC platoon leads. But
the status of
I gave them the more modernized versions of what the Finnish are using. They're using an older version and the current version. I gave them BMP2s. Most of them don't have the AGM launcher because it's a tad OP. Go Team 6. But a few of them do.
Here's
'Cause I'm
to
an
you
ass.
streaming and being an escape from a boring kitten.
A boring a kitten, but it's class. Did my auto censor the word class? I love it. GT, thanks for the 20-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a kick out of this. People are gonna explode.
Check Tech, you're on this channel, right?
Yes, I am.
Just double checking, I didn't hear you on it yet.
Any questions?
Sorry, I did check a while ago during briefing.
Got a question.
JTAC, this is High. You're gonna be coordinating an LZ for reinserted VIX on this net, just to let you know. Over.
Right, load up in your tanks, get sorted
Yep,
out.
copy that.
Fucking column, loaded up. Alright boys, let's go.
It's because it has ass in it. Is that why it said cluck kittens? Fuck's sake. That's funny. It censors word. That's just great.
Joseph, you want us in the air now, start reconning or?
What's the tank again? Something called STRV-122, which is funny because this is called a Leo 2A6, so I think they're just both leopards. And one's just the Swedish version.
You gonna load this IFS?
Let's get my war.
Where's the mortar for us?
Yeah, the mortar's for you.
Apply the com check, the bear time platoon.
Good check.
Turn the volume up a bit so we can hear them a bit better.
For reference, long range net for, well, there's a command group net for...
Jay,
the
look,
bear
people
stuff that's
actually
on that
asked me which one the AA APC was, even though it literally has the letters AA next to it, okay? I've learned that there are stupid questions and people ask them all the time, and I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
We're gonna go in from the northwest corner. There should start reconning those forests and
Fark,
looking
you can
for
try to
ambush
jump
points
in,
slash
but,
launchers sort of thing.
I mean, let me see if we have any partial
town of
crews.
Lundstedt, and probably go
So
around
we
the
do,
north
so
side
I
of it,
guess I
click
can,
the Antifa.
I can offer it, otherwise you can just roll with ground command. But they do have a partial crew, so yeah,
Is
it
there
would
not a
work.
reason why we can't just take the more direct route through Boston?
Oh yeah, 4 objectives in 4 various spots.
That method.
Say again?
I'm gonna keep garrisoning my shit because I didn't finish. But yeah, I think a late
I
join
want
will be fine.
IFVs to be in the front, then tanks, and AA Vic should stay back with ground.
Back over radio. Did you not grab the fucking
Park checking in 5-0.
Grant, you said you wanted one person from Wolf front.
On the way. Roger.
So every 8-man squad only has 1 stick of minor AT, and then I got a 4-man team that actually has like dedicated AT and shit.
Hey, J-Tech, pass up to ground. We already spotted an EI patrol in the center forest area.
Yeah, I want the wolves up front, then the bears, and then
Mark that map.
Pull out and let them overtake.
Roger.
Fox in the rear with ground.
So again, bears are the tanks, wolves are the IFVs, and fox is the AA asset, which is a modified IFV with a radar.
Yep. I'm more concerned about HEV
Solid
mortars.
copy.
If you look to the west there, that's what we're fighting. So tanks hiding in tree lines, make sure they're not sitting in thermals completely.
Standing by. Waiting.
But
And
look
I
for the,
think that's
HEV
everything I
mortars
want
within
to
there, tanks,
garrison.
hold down, that sort of thing.
So I just realized this is really close to the AO, so I'm gonna back this up a
Hey,
bit.
you are advised to be on the lookout for ATGMs and tanks hiding in tree lines. Please do not rely on thermals alone.
Yeah, A-frame, but if they have white camo on a white background, we're not gonna make them out in this fucking terrain.
So the only things I have in white camo are the infantry.
IFVs are moving first.
Because again, the models were very similar.
I believe that's what he said, Macroft.
Yes, wolves first.
Then the rest of the IFVs, move your engines.
The only
So
one
we're
I
just
want in the
down a
back
single
is
IFV
the
here.
AA Vic. Fox, I guess.
Tell ground command that the BV2. Oh, I know this. This is a fun vehicle.
IFVs,
Let's
you
just
can
go
follow
with
2
that.
separate channels. Start moving.
Ground the society. You copy?
Send it.
Yeah, your mortar's giving the destroyed icon under your Vic. Just let me know when you want to take it out, and I'll respawn it.
Copy that.
It does that sometimes.
Awaiting orders.
It the 252 sometimes breaks when you put it in ace for whatever reason, so you just gotta adjust it. Did you hear a finish pun? I don't know.
1-1's capable of doing 60. It doesn't really matter for speed as long as we're not arse-ending each other.
Yeah, let's do 60.
JFax, yeah, that is a pretty silly idea. Probably not gonna do that. However, the kind of reminds me of the Vietnam op I'm prepping for this Sunday.
Another enemy patrol in the fucking marked on map northwest of the last one.
You're on the society. You copy?
Yep.
I forgot to mention break. just to the west of the town of Loxtedit, which is where close by the tank depot is, there is a fence going out towards the west. That is just a fenced-off area. Break. It's the edge of the depot, so you might see this fence a few times. There's not going to be anything hostile on that side of the fence, and we would prefer you not to take your assets past that fence because it's technically out of the game area. Over.
Copy, don't cross the border fence.
Fox to Bear, what is the IFV net?
That's the tank platoon, buddy.
But the
You're after Wolf.
IFV net is marked on the map. It's 70.
We were calling on 70 and no one was answering.
They're not answering on 50 either.
Hey, firm.
Just stay and speak on 50. I'm an IV and I'm on here, so you'll have an answer from me.
Hey, firm, we're the AA in the background.
But the
Repeat last.
the Vietnam op, it's gonna be
We're
basically
the AA
you're gonna be
in the
responding
back
to
with the
tripwire
ground
flares.
team.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna give you guys a full arsenal for that mission because
I'm not saying what you're saying, but yes,
it's
the
A,
AA
a night
vehicle is the
up,
last
and
vehicle in
B,
the line.
you got a bunch of supplies out from the
That
base,
is who
so
you are talking to.
I might as hell just make it a full arsenal and let you guys
Alright,
go ham.
finally. 5-5 check. How may we be of assistance?
We were trying to figure out which Vic is which frequency the IFV were on, so that we could also be on that frequency. The team that there's
It's almost like it's marked on the map.
They're not on 70, as he just said earlier. Just stay on 50 AA vehicle. Ignore the IFV frequency.
Even though they're Swedish.
Chase spotted 3 times. Yeah,
Ground tankers that are reporting in, patrol the forest line, straight south. Roger, don't engage until we cross the border. Hey, man. Southeast, it should work in theory. Once we arrive at our, at the border, my general plan is to have armor in a...
Yeah, you're right, Don, but I'm
formation,
not really a fan of AT
taking the front.
mines because...
IFVs will intersperse
you
slightly
know,
behind, probably 150 meters.
imagine being in a
so
tank crew just
behind
driving
armor,
towards the AO, and then all of a
IFVs
sudden,
can shift up
oof,
to engage infantry
you know,
targets
like,
as needed, / shift back
that's your op.
to let armor
Just
engage
explode.
targets.
So it's like, eh. Like, that's why I started kind of disliking Lutenofs, because we'd get into the AO, we'd start the engagement, and then he'd immediately mortar us, and it was like, ah. That's why you rarely see me use Artie. And I'm very slow to use Artie, and I only use Artie as a last resort if the player base absolutely ignores it. But I still feel bad about utilizing it, because... you know, that's people's experiences you're just wiping, essentially. Because Zeusing is all about letting your players have fun.
Wolf is Bear.
This is IVs, how may we help?
On this next turn, I'm going to spread my guys out 2 and 2, left and right,
so you
okay?
could
So
say
it should
that.
give you
I
full
mean,
reign of
in
the
a
road.
less extreme sense than what the term PTSD
Do you want us
applies,
to let you
but
pass?
I would say a disdain
We'll just have the
for
first 2 elements come off on
use.
your right side, rear 2 will go on your left.
Do you want us to slow down so you can catch up with them?
Nah, we're good.
Well, they're also keeping the Snowcat far back, because if this gets blown up, they lose. I'm actually going to state that. Ground, this is high. Do you copy?
Send it.
Not sure if I said this, but if your command vehicle blows up, you lose the mission.
Got it. Don't
Lead
die.
IFV, there's infantry patrolling to your direct southeast Look down the around road. there, fucking down the road. There's a... Yeah, never mind, they already called it out.
So I'm going to say they're going to spot that.
Okay, fair enough. Can we engage them? We have crossed the road already.
If you've crossed the green barrier, you may engage.
So let's give them a warm welcome. And combat begins.
Hey, JTech, we have line of sight on that vehicle depot. Are we good to shoot it?
Understood.
Bring that vehicle around.
JTAC, armed MRAP type vehicle
I
heading.
think they're staring at the air
approaching you from the
asset.
Can you tell what it is?
It's hostile
GMG
and it
or something?
has four wheels on it. That's all I can make out.
Tank just shot at it.
Send it down now. It's going to be in front of the convoy shortly. Nope, it just made a left heading south.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, I'm gonna mobilize 2 of these. These just,
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders.
they can disable the guns of the Vics very easily.
Armed MRAP heading south, last seen.
I'm gonna throw these
Again,
guys around.
are we cleared to hit the vehicle depot or not?
Understood.
Hold off on the vehicle. Hold off on hitting the vehicle depot because we want to shoot a save your toes for something a little bit more meaningful, like a tank hiding.
Copy that.
Let's send that puppy up. Ooh, yep, that was the APC. Or excuse me, IFV letting a rip on that. See if this guy engages with that AT. We may see blutterflies again in the April Fool's Up I have cooking up, but that, again, is very far in the distance, and he just got shot to shit.
IFV, this is Bear. We've got some people in that 3-story barracks-looking building. You guys put some rounds in?
So we'll see if these guys actually return fire.
Affirm, we are on this.
Could you please be a dial and watch the forest to the left of us? We don't want anything sneaking up on us.
Ground, this is right now. My guys are holding
There's movement
security
at
on
the
the
vehicle
west,
depot,
on the east side of the town.
you might have vehicles
keep
coming from the
guns trained
depot
for
now.
any potential MPT threats.
Roger that. My current concern is the forest to our northeast. I know there's EI spots in there, so.
Like there's AI dudes running for the vehicles like they're going to crew them.
We shouldn't have to worry about anything to our right.
I'm gonna
with the
sneak
border
something
fence.
in.
So.
Ready.
I was gonna say there was a crew chilling in one of them.
Alright. Jake Tech, 3.5 clicks out, 2 times armored vehicles, looks like BMPs to your east.
Are they crewing vehicles or might be?
Well, might be. There's AI moving around them.
Greg, yeah, do a flyby.
Direct east. Moving south to north.
Yeah, I see him.
Bearing 75 from lead IFV. It's behind the hill now.
Affirm.
Be advised, air has spotted 2 BMPs being mounted within the tank depot to our east, and probably going to move towards us shortly. Let's wait for them to crest and engage them.
No, they're not
and then
mounted.
once
They're just AI
we'll
walking
start
around
pushing around the north end of the town.
Repeat last mate, I was on comms.
So I'm not sure if those are actually shootable, because it's giving the insufficient resource bug. I just don't want to give them assets that they can't kill.
Please mark on map.
Scratch that.
Mark on map for what?
Apparently they're 3 kilometers east of the tank depot.
They're just east of the tank depot, about 2
around the
clicks down
town.
now.
Engage targets within the town as we move.
Solid copy.
Break infantry contact bearing 088 from Fox inside the tree line.
Engage.
Alright, he's fucking off, so I don't know what to say about that.
If you have eyes on bad guys, you should be shooting them.
They're out of my range of my coax, and I really do not want to waste any of my rounds on them.
Alright then, mark it on the map, and let's move.
Not gonna lie, they shouldn't really worry about wasting ammunition, because they've got... Like, when I made this Vic, I imagined, like, the back of that's, like, filled with fuel, ammo, supplies, that sort of shit.
Yep, fire at will.
Gotcha. They're now 500 meters east of the vehicle depot.
So I'm waiting to see the tows coming in from that,
We don't want to get hit with anything.
from the helicopter.
Break there, air contact, bearing 122, have no radar locks.
Awaiting orders.
Hey,
Copy that.
get on that.
Solid copy. On the way.
Is it armed? Fox, the tanks are doing your job for you. I'd appreciate it if you could start doing it.
She's got miniguns and they aggro on that Vic.
Fox, it's an autocannon, not a fucking radar-guided launcher. Just shoot it.
That's one hit.
Target in sight.
IFV, did you get a helicopter?
Good kill. Keep moving.
Just next, 2 flaming wrecks to each of the BMPs.
Shit, heck. I do armor ops once in a while, just to have fun. Well, I know the Snowcat. That one's meant to be a transport because that Bat car is, you know, meant to be infantry because it has all the seats. However, there's only one model. This is High. Did you call for me?
How do we go about this flying ammo?
You're driving it.
Oh, okay. Also, congrats on the Mexican space program.
Yes. Thank you, Ground. I appreciate it. So I got a tank right here shooting at him. Taking shots at Stewie.
So, if you need a resupply of ammo, move back towards me and let me know.
What's the good location, ground commands?
There it is.
Rear of all the vehicles with the
Copy.
And rather you mark all targets you can see at this point in time, just ahead of time before calling them out. But they do please call them out as soon as they become relevant.
Yeah, so we're scanning now. Looks like the town is clear now.
I mean, that's a beautiful picture.
Hey, Wolf, do you know if there's anything left in that storage area or we've done there?
But how the fuck did that get there?
Please recon the forest R03 and R02 as well as the bridges further down.
Yes, sir.
Like it's...
Ground, believe that everything in this tank depot is subjugated.
Roger, I am marking our next time and getting recon to move for now. Hold this position in Pulse City.
Over.
If vehicles need a re-op, send them back now.
Got a nice pic of that, shot of that TSB and even the tank labeling.
Additional tasking is also reconning the town of Everett. Very good.
Hey, thanks for taking care of.
Sorry, I'm taking advantage of this because I'm probably never gonna get a fucking half-glitched tank into the ground spewing up a bunch of stuff with the TSB logo and the tank labeled tank. Plus, they've taken out everything I've thrown at them for this section, so... Should be all good. Now, what else do I want to throw? I can select these
Send in
guys.
Goat Team 6.
There you go, him. It just took you a sec. It
Meep
just took a
beep beep
second.
putty putty.
Hey, be advised, anything...
Why? Why would you bring up putty putty?
Say again, you cut out.
Sorry, I was just getting
Thank you
updated.
so much for the 2 month
Anything marked
resub,
with
him.
an
And I know you've
RO
been here much
and a
longer,
number
though.
is advised
I hope
to
you
be,
keep enjoying the ops,
recon
and I hope
in
you get a
that
kick
number
out of this.
and that order, sorry. And if it's clear, just mark it clear.
Gotcha. If you want to lead vehicles, what's the holdup? Why are we not moving?
I believe the ground was getting retcon.
Solid copy.
Repeat, please.
Believe that ground's getting retcon from air, giving him eyes so he can think of what to do next.
Copy that.
Remember, enemy is pulling defensively, so we can hopefully sit at least a little bit.
Copy. Understood.
Just make sure you spread out so that if party comes in, we can not all get schwacked by one.
Understood. Wilco. On the way.
Alright.
Alright, plan is as follows. We're going to move south towards through R2 and R03. We're going to do the double bridgehead.
Hey, is RO2 and RO3 clear?
Scanning now. All smoke plumes are gone. So now I can actually look at it.
Into the town of Ever.
Roger. If you need to reposition, please do.
Clear out
Just
that
watch
where
out for the
I think there's a
AA.
command element marker and infantry in the town. I'll mark approximate routes.
What do you...
Do so.
Bear acknowledges. We'll Fox and Wolf go in front. Oh, sorry, Fox will be in rear, Wolf will be in front.
R2, R3 appear to be cleared, but be advised at the bridge, so there's a patrol there, further south.
I understand him. Thanks for the 10 bits.
Ground is 2 times fix times now.
Yeah.
Make that 3. Convoy black like APCs.
The Vic didn't
or black, I think.
put the proper angle. It didn't put
No,
any
like
angle.
half,
Just fired it straight. So
Maybe?
Yeah, mess up the camera.
yeah.
Yeah, there's the enemy.
So I really like
Yeah,
this
we'll
shot.
deck them. IFVs, if you want to lend a hand.
Where are they? Nah, don't worry, they're not a threat to them.
Alright, plan is as follows.
Yes,
We're
they're
going to move south through RO2, RO3, take the 2 bridges through there. We'll go through the bridge crossing at the command element marker, and then
Yes, these are single shot
go
tubes.
north
So
from the
it's
town,
literally a
and then set up a
PCML.
blocking.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Now. And he gets shot to shit. Barkle giving a sub to responsible Pate. Sorry if I butchered
so that'll be our
that.
next
Thank you. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. Alright, so I'm gonna do this manual.
If you want to get a car, southeast. IFV confirmed, we're moving on the line now. Ron, can you confirm, are we moving up or are we still holding?
Moving south, go ahead and step off.
So yeah, when you gotta wait for that button to be white, because when it's red, it means it's adjusting the vector. Because that's how the arty computer works with that script. So I am just putting some of those up.
Yeah, I've just mobilized my guys.
Because it's fun. And first one's about to hit right on their rear.
there's one social landing.
Looks like the wind blew them a little to the west. It's funny to think about. Wind can blow giant rockets a little off target, and you actually have
clear
to.
so far.
Can you please any marks, any scans so far? The ones that mark them as they are, like they're clear not so.
That can't give me a minute.
Yes. So when it is clear, just mark it as clear physically on the map, please.
He might not want to move because he's
Friendly BMP or IFV or whatever, please don't drive in front of us firing. Thank you.
Say again?
I was getting the
drove in front of us as we were firing, and we might have killed this crew.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Roger. Copy. Solid copy.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to drive on that side.
Understood. On the way.
Good copy. Be advised, there's infantry to your southeast in the bushes, so be careful.
So I'm going to push that around. I'm going to mobilize 2 tanks.
Ready for orders.
These are the weaker ones, yep.
Roger. Wilco.
So just the tank section. Be brought out from afar. I've got a tank right there, and I got this group to send around just another BMP.
Hey, Macro, how's that bridge head looking? There's a burning BMP on top of it. The southeast bridge.
There's the bridge block.
Hey, there's a burning BMP on top of it.
We'll have to shift these to the other bridge head then.
We can just wait for it to go off to end, and then we'll move close around to it.
No one's watching left. That tank is coming up.
To your left.
There's one of the tanks that's
117 and a tank.
Solid copy.
Beating at tank.
On the way.
Hey,
On the way.
my guys are on it.
Alright, so we're from BMPs to tanks. We're going to start throwing full sections at them soon. Or platoons, excuse me. So that was that group. I've got the 2 other tanks coming around. What other assets can I pull?
IFV is over the second bridge.
On the way. Copy that.
And what's the status of the big chunk of sectors? We don't know what's in them, we don't want to get slapped in the side.
Yeah, I'm scanning. You gotta give me a minute. Matt, and there's fucking treetops there. I can't see 2 treetops.
I got a defensive tank right here.
The thermals are fucked up because of the cold.
Come on, you're staring right at them. They're crossing your line. Should be firing back. I might do an adjustment of scale. Well, there goes the logistics area. There it is. IFV should have pushed up way ahead. That tank is engaging. I'm going to shift this to the 90-35, 50-50 we've been using.
I marked it clear.
And she got sniped.
On the way. On the way.
Tank bearing 099 to the east of us,
Here's
moving
some
towards
bits.
us.
I can't pronounce those
And be
words,
advised,
but thank you
please
for the
move
bits,
up
Tim.
so you can be close
Appreciate
and
it.
down on top of stuff because we want to see if there's a tank looking at us.
Another tank to the east, 1,000 meters away.
Negative. Unless you deal with that AA, we're not really gonna move any closer.
The burning wreck until it goes out.
You're amphibious.
Copy. Wilco. Understood.
Are you sure?
Also, just give you a heads up, our cameras on top of the helicopter have to far back because we can't see shit.
You gotta remember, this isn't an Apache camera, this is a shitty Swedish camera. We have like a 7.5 times zoom, and the thermal's not working.
Amazing, you flipped the other one.
What you're seeing.
Yeah, disregard that. My commander was mistaken. We killed the only tank we saw.
Break. Ground has contact to our north. Infantry in the tree line. Back across the bridges.
IFV moving back to you immediately.
That was an RPG. Start shooting.
Could have ended the whole mission right there.
This is IFV moving to you. Ground will need to rearm. We're out of ammo.
How many Vics are,
Yep, that's fine. We just took an RPG close.
So we got the fence right there, so I can't pull up and outflank. But I think it's also time to start mobilizing one of the
Sure,
big
put us over the depot, or what's left of it.
Waiting. Solid copy.
I'm gonna throw these in the AO. And I'm gonna mobilize
Protect ground.
an A6.
Send it.
Oh, we're IFVs are protecting ground.
On the way. Understood. Copy. Understood. Roger.
Have that maneuver and flank around. Let's look at where they've cleared. I'm not going to use that marker.
No, don't get closer. Get further away.
Just to get rid of that. I got the infantry coming around.
Bears standing by.
This guy, yeah, the AI don't know how to cross these bridges. It's annoying as hell.
IFV-1 moving back over the bridge because now we have
Thank
all
you,
the
Farkley.
IFVs
I
next to ground.
appreciate it.
Fucking great.
Ground is up. We're rearming IFVs, and we'll be moving shortly.
It's getting blown out. For some slight mercy? Ah, but why? Why mercy? Oh, cause I didn't kill him.
Helicopter, 2 clicks. Northwest.
Wow, they called out the heli. Here, I just want to see. I think it's the key ES that I didn't put in. No.
What's a JTAC?
It's the 1112.
Send. Jason, can you just get a scout out on the installation area R11 and the surrounding area just to the northeast? We think that there may still be one active MPG there.
South.
Next to
Ground is requesting that you get R11 station around it because they think that there's still a BMP left.
It's probably still in the fucking warehouses.
Artillery fire mission.
There's still infantry there. I'm not seeing any vehicles as of yet. And there's still warehouse that's closed.
Ground, what's the hold?
Moving.
I mean, so there may be a vehicle in the warehouse?
We're gonna start moving after grounds across the bridge and past us. We're gonna regroup what with one more.
What was it?
Thank you. Well, like Jesus Christ.
Ground, could you wait up? We need to repair our turret.
So something I will do,
Enemy helos, southeast.
I need a SOCOM bird.
All IFVs engage.
Okay, good news. The tank barrels aren't physicsed.
Awaiting orders.
Enemy helos inbound. Southeast.
Ready.
Looks like they have no. Never mind.
It's an autocannon, not a pea shooter.
Copy that.
Ground, be advised, Air thinks there might be a vehicle inside the warehouse, but the doors are closed. Other than that, they can see nothing.
Thanks for the update.
Yeah, so these guys aren't shooting at the car like they would in testing, so I'm just gonna pull this other one. Oh, because they're setting themselves to defend only. Cack! That would explain it.
Ground is all set. Guys, go ahead and step off and start moving along the black line to our east.
Copy.
Move through the installation and use the bridge crossing there.
There's still enemy infantry in the installation.
Random connection losses.
Ground, be advised, there is still plenty of infantry inside the actual installation.
Hey, that's mortars dropping in on top of us. Let's keep moving, guys.
This is Fox to ground. Corporal Harcourt kicked out, so I'm taking over Fox for now. Seems like the helos are fucking off again to the southeast.
Roger that. Fox, that's an autocannon, not a single shotgun. Please,
Okay, they are able to snipe them up.
We have literally infinite ammo sitting next to you.
Solid copy.
Speaking about that, we only have 2 rounds left. Could we get a rearm soon?
Yeah, go ahead and do it right now. Contact, northeast, 038, enemy tank. Enemy tank to the north. We are taking GMG fire.
That would be this Vic in this compound.
Oh, great.
Is there a multi-twitch?
Perfect
No,
time
there's
for me
not.
to crash.
Excuse me.
Who were you?
So something blew up over here. That was to the hostile tank. They've dismounted.
Please engage tank north of river.
Too close. You can't shoot down at that angle.
Ground, we just lost 1-3 of our platoon.
Roger that.
Just put us just
Something
a little
was
bit
also
north of
dropping
the street.
GMG fire, so that was an ATGM, a rocket from the compound. North side of the compound wall.
Okay.
Wolf, this is level those 2 green hot squad fucking tanks and drop the fucking buildings on top of them.
IFV's pulled in right here, and I don't have anything to counter. Bridge got blown up, so they're gonna have to take a different one.
That's rocket artillery. It's close.
It's that rocket artillery.
Yep.
That's a little bird.
Bob, this is their little handball, so if you want to get that thing dead.
Ground the bridge and the installation is destroyed.
That's from your little bird, torn off not one.
Hey, if you can bridge the A from where you are, please do it. And then hit that
Enemy
rocket artillery.
Little Bird to the northwest, flying northwest.
Hit what?
The AA.
The AA is pretty fixed out. We're getting close to
the
drop
center of a fucking clearing of a forest. We're not gonna be able to see that.
That's why I said if you can. If not, just try and slap that at rocket artillery.
Little bird going down. Ground bridge is out on the installation. You have to track south into the town.
It is not down yet. You hit its tail rotor.
Understood.
No, the bridge is out, you twit.
Roger that. I'm more worried about the little bird that's lining up rockets on us.
Heli has been... Disregard that. I'm sorry, friendly here.
Friendly fire, you fucking idiot. Good job, you fucking retard. Give your gunner a fucking retarded medal for that. Jesus.
Infirm, that's me.
Enemy little bird to the east.
I don't think they're gonna be able to auto-rotate that out. It's going too down. Yep. Well, that happened. J-Tac, this is high.
Ground, are we going to the
Yeah, let me know when you want your shit.
Hey, ground.
We have an infantry literally like right next to us. That an IFV can't fucking see. Thank you.
Be advised the IVs have 20 times zoom. We shouldn't be in the middle of a compound.
Roger, pull back to the west outside
Yeah,
the
so they're just gonna
compound.
respawn. Told them they need to talk to me on 5-5.
Ground, this is Bear Actual.
If they want their shit.
One of my crews is inside Macrox IFV. Is there any possibility of remounting them at all, or are they basically at the fight at this point?
Be advised, they're not inside the vehicle anymore, they jumped out.
Hi, this is ground.
This is high, send traffic.
Can we get an IFV delivered?
Hey, firm, you want an IFV delivered?
Preference tank IFS, they are my group.
Roger, one tank.
Hey, firm, can you give me a grid rep for your LZ?
IFS, do you want me to help you out on that?
I'm trying to let my J-Tech handle it.
ground? Are we crossing the bridge in the town?
Hey, firm, we will attempt to cross the bridge in the town.
Hi, be advised. Grid rep is 154943, LZ Hopper.
Solid LZ Hopper, 1x tank. Are there any other assets you want? I can provide tanks, IFVs, and helicopters. Over.
Roger.
It is also 1x Little Bird.
A firm, 1x Little Bird. For all future requests, please push them on 5-5.
Roger.
On the way. On the way.
No rear security.
Hi?
Yes?
I don't know what just happened. Someone just... Strong just intentionally friendly fired. Yeah, he just intentionally friendly fired his AT into the side of the IFV to kill Makarov.
That's a banning there.
He also dropped Spartan, Red Sand, JTAC, Cheater Lake, and Makarov.
Wow.
On the way.
Hold off on that tank.
I'm thinking that's a month long.
As we'll talk about it after the op.
Okay.
The round IFV is at the bridge waiting on you.
Stand by for tank drop.
On the way.
Liru, did I just see Taru drop the tank about 100 feet?
Ground off 50 for one, hang on.
Roger. Roger.
55 check.
Ground, this is IFV, we have secured the bridgehead.
Affirmed.
Yeah,
Armor,
they
once
got
your
that
board is
tank.
back up and running, let's go ahead and move towards the other bridge heading across it and clear the town close, like, safely and carefully.
They've already reported that that bridge is out. But let's see if they actually try to drive over.
Be advised, IFV is next to the bridge. We have a problem. There is no bridge anymore.
The bridge to the south has been secured by your other IFV, mate.
There's got to be moving there.
Affirmed.
5-5 check.
Good check.
We'll let you guys cross over since this is an open environment, then my guys will come afterwards.
Alright, so basically when you're doing recon, I want to know if there's ATGMs.
Do we have artillery? Can we call
I want
it
to know if there's tanks that are hold down or keyholed in some weird way. And then keep an eye on our flanks as we move.
ground.
So,
Do we have artillery?
open ground where
don't have
other
artillery
people's
on
like
my
come from,
market
that sort of
systems.
thing.
We had an infinite mortar, I thought. Never mind that.
Mortar is actually artillery.
It shoots up and kills infantry. Can we mortar the town before we cross the bridge?
No civilians, mate.
No civilians was stated in the briefing.
I'm pretty sure one of the IFVs has already crossed the bridge.
We did cross it.
They're 5 meters in front of it. I wouldn't want to get a seat. But if mortar shells are so precious, we will move on forward.
Here, there's something I could actually do. I can take this
If
puppy.
they've been across the bridge, mate, for 5 minutes, there's not going to be any 18th infantry in there. I won't be too upset about it.
I can do that. I can then
Yeah,
load.
let's just keep moving forward.
Oh. Cool. Well,
go ahead and get
that's
on
funny.
the east side of town, spread out in an arc on the blue line. That'll be our blocking position while recon moves and gets the next set of eyes.
3 guys are covering northeast, looking north and east.
Recon, your next tasking is down towards the
This is
area
IFV,
site.
we're
I'll
moving
mark
north
your
of the town,
boxes
we just
shortly.
found some AT aiming at us, but we took care of them.
Did that go through the APC? Amazing. Yeah, the ragdoll, you got stuck on the prone animation. Because we have a prone launcher. So yeah, they just got
Spawned
blasted.
in front of us and shot 80 at us.
Roger. Recon is on its way.
You should have followed us. We're outside the town. Block to us if you can.
Waiting. Ready for orders. Copy.
IFV's going to be barreling right past you.
Repeat, let's try IFV.
If you guys are still engaging contacts in the town, we're going to barrel right past you. Otherwise, we're going to keep our eyes towards the northeast.
Alright, so they're going a bit more forward.
Northeast. And depending if my commanders are correct or not, but I'm not sure.
Can I change your pylons? I don't want to do that. Pylon. Basically, I want to give them more rocket pods. Nah, they're still that
Second
small.
IP, where are you?
Copy that.
Second IP, are you on 50?
Ground, be advised, some rocket artillery pods or 2 BMPs coming to your west.
Could also use that version.
This is
So that Vic that was up there finally bites
we
the
have
dust.
an orange gun, we need to go R&R.
Ready for orders.
Copy, move up to the command vehicle. Also, you moved it on the wrong road.
We moved on the right
Looks like they just
road.
blew that Vic
We
up.
moved east, where the blocking position is.
Set these
Copy
guys to
that.
rush.
Roger. Copy that.
I can just go ahead and delete that guy. Alright, let's get 2 more BMPs, and then, actually, I'm gonna throw in...
That enemy tank that flipped over, has that actually been killed, or is that just...
On the way.
If the turret can rotate when it's upside down, is it the hull rotating instead?
I'm more worried about Arma being...
So all these blank rounds, we don't have to explain that in the Liru verse. Sorry I shut down a little bit there.
Fire from the south.
That the friendly fire incident just means I gotta note something down, and I'm just kind of bummed about it, because now I gotta, you know, do an administrative thing, and yeah.
Ground barrel
I never like doing
QRF to the north
administrative
side.
things, but since
QRF's
people
been
can't keep
subjugated.
things in their pants, what can you do? It's part of running a community. But let's finish out this op strong. They're halfway done with everything. Put down old Yeller, yeah, pretty much.
After that, go ahead and land near me and I'll push you.
So they're landing for ammo.
Once you've completed your country, use those tokens you see fit.
Here, this is how I can be.
Is there ever not one?
Onwards and upwards. So there are 8-man squads with 1 single shot AT and 4-man squads that are AT teams.
It's funny as fuck, dude.
Alright, my plan is to move southeast towards the AA site and clear that out to that airhead that is within the area.
As I was saying.
We're gonna have to the IFV take point on that one. because the town basically is more as MBTs.
There is a road that goes through there, so we'll probably have to use that. The line is rough, but let's use the road.
Those are
just for
guesses.
effect.
I don't know if those will actually hit. If they do, I'm gonna have a good laugh, but we'll see. Ooh, that cookout's loud.
IFV 1 moving towards the east.
Oh yeah, not even close. You can hear that helicopter land. We got a hostile helicopter coming in. Loaded to bear. This should be interesting.
Ground is currently rearming the helo. Once that's done, we'll be on the move.
BMP coming from the east.
So we got the tank, we got the BMP. She's holding.
Ground, fair call signs are pulling south times now onto that black line. We'll let the IFVs take the lead on that one.
Roger that.
Repeating, there's a BMP coming from the east. It's just deja vu with all of my rounds. It's down behind Debrief, so we cannot have eyes on it. But no, my tracers.
Enemy Little Bird, south. There, clear out, back to base. Get out of here. Enemy Little Bird passing over ground's position. Get high and clear out of here. Wrong spot, wrong helo.
They're shooting at the friendly helo again.
Maybe we should hit the one flying in a straight line.
Get the bird hit twice.
Ground, I'm about to repair. Okay, mate, it's gone.
Roger.
Yeah, I know. People can't get you.
Little bird is going down.
And main road is gone.
Little bird died. Repeat, there's still a BMP-2 to the east. Thanks, have you seen it yet?
Bouncy.
BMP-2 to the east is still active. Have you seen it?
Negative, we're just engaging IFV.
So they're gonna need another one of
no eyes
those.
on the IFV. Stand by, we might have eyes.
Disregard, it's dead.
I don't know how they confused that twice, but yeah, I'm waiting for the request for a new one now.
There's another BMP.
Spartan is dead.
Northeast. I was looking for it.
And I'm gonna get in this thing and fuck around with it some more.
Please don't on traces because it's HP. Wouldn't have an AP left.
Just cause I can.
Negative on your trace.
Just to kind of mess with them.
Probably north of Armor.
How do you still not see it? It's dead now.
Because we're like 300 meters south of that, dude.
Start moving.
We got it, air got it.
Well, big oof on that. Let's see if I stay alive.
This is IFV 1 to ground. We'll need to rearm when possible. We're out of AP.
Alright, let's start sending in the big boys. They don't have anything down, so I can,
You do understand my concern about pushing MBTs through a forest, right? We're not equipped for that.
I know. I want you to sit on the north side and guard while the IFVs push through it and clear it.
Well, it's going to guard us from the south.
I don't know. Get one or two tanks through on the south side then.
Right, we'll settle.
It's not ideal, but it's what we're given.
So I was hoping Air would see that there's kind of an open area they can go through, but yeah. Just gotta rock that how we can, right? Alright, who's ready to see Deruse's Vic freak the fuck out? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hi. Hi, 2 tanks. Lovely weather we're having.
Ground, be advised, my guys. I'm going to take my R10 from the holes towards the forest, but please make sure we're doing 80 in the air.
Are those enemy tanks coming out of the forest?
Yes. Make invincible. Yes. Yes.
To clarify, all of our IFVs are going to take the road through the forest and clear that as we go. They're going to clear the AA site. 2 of the tanks are going to push behind them and hold the south flank. 2 of the tanks are going to hold the north flank.
I was, wait, so what do you want me to do?
2 tanks hold the north corner here. The IFVs and ground and 2 of the tanks are going to push along the road, clear out the AA site, and the tanks are going to hold the south. Like, viewpoint, I guess, if you want it.
I was saying, like I was just on the north side, just be careful on our south in case some shit pulls out of the forest. That's what I was referencing, dude.
Alright, then we'll just have the IFVs go through the forest and clear out the AA site.
IFV, I'm going first. Could you please artillery the AA site while we're moving towards it?
Ground is going to move up with you.
Nah, honestly, this is a really good thing to use the mortar on, but...
Ground, repeat, you're following IFVs or tanks?
Following IFVs.
Heck are they shooting at here? But I'll bring this one over.
Copy that.
Swing and a miss, Charlie Brown.
Roger that.
They just ran people over. They just shot him with a machine gun. They're still shooting him.
Right by one complete, we're turning around for a second right by.
Check.
Waiting. Understood.
I'm gonna send
Zeus.
Roger that.
some nasty shit their way. Still waiting for that call for additional assets. Guy doesn't even have his AT. Does Bloodwing charge 5 cents for advice? Possibly. Yeah, so I meant for them to kind of use this more of an opening, but they're choosing the road instead and sending a single IFV up there to clear it. So, if anything, I'm going to send, make it even.
Ready for orders. On the way. Copy.
So that's an AA piece right there. So 2 tanks destroyed in the distance.
We'll go.
Send this group of infantry up. And you're still hearing other tanks engaging
This
things.
is IFV1. Is anybody coming to us?
Is the AA side clear? All the tanks are holding the north end here.
Yes, the AI side clear is booked in for the past couple minutes. There's only 3 tanks here currently that is the Arctic crew. We don't have the means to kill them.
On the way. Copy.
Roger.
On the way.
Tanks, can you send one of your boys in just to kill those enemy tanks? After denial.
What currently dealing with the tank column that's rolling in on us, dude?
Other IFVs coming in,
You're
and
3. You could spare 1.
They're all
Hey, I'm sending 1-4.
let's get them in
We'll
there.
go.
That big got shot to shit.
This is IFV. We now have enemies attacking us from the southeast. Please, can you assist us?
Hey, we have to send 1-2 as well.
IFV, this is 1-4. We are rolling in from northwest through the forest gap. How copy?
This is AA Fox. I mean, we are with you, McLean.
Took out the sandbags. Yeah, the Puma just strolled in, didn't kill anyone. It's because my AT guys decided not to be AT, but that's all the AAA covered.
Hey, sorry, we also have to get another IFV and deal in, but I'll wait until it's clear up.
Hey, fam.
Be advised, do we have friendly artillery coming in at the AA side? Because if you do, it's kind of late.
That's pretty funny. Also, Matt, guys, that's a big tank for you.
That was currently firing?
Yeah.
Good copy.
Yeah, it's probably not artillery, it's probably tank shells landing near me.
Oh, I thought it was artillery because of how much they missed.
They stopped pressing fire.
Vehicles.
Yeah, man.
Hi, 50%.
This is highest on traffic.
Can we get an IFV and yet another?
Push request on 5-5.
Makarov, my guys are saying that they've done their job.
Hi.
Can I get an IFV and yet another attack field
Hey, I'm going to pull my guys back out to the my defense position.
168
When can we pull back out?
That's not my fault.
And that's you, that's me. When can we pull back out?
If the AA site is clear, you can pull back to the north end.
Reverse over here.
We are getting an IFV and another helicopter delivered. Go ahead and send your vehicles back one at a time for rearm.
Standing up there. So chopper will land right there. I'm going to airdrop that puppy. Pretty sure I already set her to invincible, but never hurts to check. Yeah, I set him to yes. That's the way it survives the drop on the ground. I put my hand up to do a finger gun emotion because I thought he was about to fire on Tempestal, and right when I did it, Az sniped it. maximum keck right there. You have a seek and destroy mark, right? Alright, you're just slow.
Is that you off to the north of tank position?
No, it's not.
Then I believe there's an enemy little bird in the air.
I believe it is. It's lining up on ground. Hello.
Yeah, they're gonna distance that.
You guys are more accurate on friendly helicopters than you are on enemy ones. There you go.
Yeah, this thing isn't made to shoot helicopters. Oh, there's another one. Wait.
That's a friendly Taru.
Roger that.
Can't tell if that's you flying or AI.
It's AI.
That is a friendly helicopter. Don't shoot it.
Hey, if it works.
Helicopter, good copy.
Look at Zeus, like, slow running. He's too full sprint. He's just kind of like taking his time.
Right, actually I can get my guys cycling through. Is it ammo and fuel I prepare, or is it just...
I believe so, yeah.
It's it. Actually, I'll say it to you over this net, it's everything. It's all three.
Just pull behind him.
Yep, I'll do each one in turn.
Go the furthest left to the furthest right. That means I'm free to them last. That way I know that we're all green.
Be advised, the heli that landed took a bit of fire, so they might need some logistics support.
I swear to God, if y'all shot at our friendly helo again...
Lamal.
Please tell me it was one of you. Ammo, one... Ammo. Okay. That one was an enemy that time.
Roger that.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, joy, oh joy. Let's see. Pocket tank.
Ready.
To come up here
Understood. Copy that.
and say hello. I did say anything south of this green dotted line is technically enemy territory, so if it ambushes and boops the command Vic, then big oof. And I have QRF coming, but I think the tank's gonna get there first.
Right, I was back on that.
Is there any particular reason?
Slow and steady wins the race, you know?
Reason for what?
Never mind.
Ground. Is there a reason why my guys aren't getting filled up? What's it
The helicopter took fire on its landing. Makarov's doing his now. The helicopter fuel tank was hit.
Yeah, you can hear the tank coming.
Right, because my guys are sub 50% now.
Yes, I'm doing the next tank now.
Who's ready for... Oh shit, that's a tank! Chapter 1.
Hey, there might be
Oh
a tank
shit,
coming
that's
from
a
the south
tank!
right now, and like now on the road where we are.
Hello? I am a tank.
Yeah,
Well, I was hoping there'd be a little more explosions, but okay. These guys are shooting at the the heli.
Hey, Wolf, you've got some infantry pushing in the forest straight south. Can you engage those, please?
repeat, straight south of you or of us?
Yeah, straight south of the rightmost tank.
Good copy. We are behind them. That means we're gonna go and look for them.
Waiting.
You're taking fire. Not enough.
And going down yet again.
Be advised, we don't have eyes on them. Disregard, I have eyes on them.
Hilo went down again.
Kappa. On the bright side, that's the first time the enemies actually shot them down.
Ground, you copy?
Advise you move the last two tanks closer together so we can do this quickly.
Understood.
Ground, you copy?
Hey, on the positive side, frames have been really, really good.
Hilo went down again.
I know. On the plus side, it was the first time they've been shot down by the enemy.
Thank God.
Stealing my lines.
On the way.
Great thing we have infinite of them. Otherwise, they might be out. Because I originally was only going to give them 2, but I'm like, you know, something stupid's going to happen. They're probably going to shoot their own heli, and I was right. So they still have the RD to come over and clear. And the little mini heli depot. And that should be it. Damn, it's almost been 2 hours, too. Ground, this is high. Do you copy?
Send it.
Roger. For the sake of time, I gotta wrap this up in about 30 minutes because of the 2 p.m. slot. Over.
Hey, firm, we're doing our BM and then we'll do our final push.
So why did the IFV just shoot at friendlies?
We'll go.
Do we have another flipped over tank somewhere for that 3-man team? Fuck's sake. At least I got a nice tank platoon coming.
Alright, plan is to move northeast at this point. move up the road, clear out the artillery site, clear out the helo depot, and clear out the infantry. Let's do what we've been doing of IFV or armor in front, and then IFG supporting.
Understood. Right ground, my guys are moving out times now to be capped at 30.
I don't know what you just did, but I hit 70 frames. I've never hit 70 frames.
I've just cleared some of the dead bodies, so yeah.
Holy shit.
Macro, as soon as we start seeing infantry, IFVs can push forward past us.
I'm still at 37.
For now, we're having hard set speed limit at 30, that way we can fire on the
Be
move.
mean! Be angry! Now get out there and kill some of the Swedish! Or just completely derp the fuck out. Shoot back!
Tank 1, repeat that, please.
Shoot back!
As soon as we start seeing infantry contact,
Thank you, one of you shot back.
We're on a hard set speed limit so that we can fire.
Affirm, I got that.
As long as they at least shoot back, so I know they're not being useless. Alright, 4 for 1. 4 for 1.
Yeah, that was 1-2.
I'll take that.
Is it armor contact or an HGM?
Ground if you can, try and pick up my guys.
Captain, keep pushing east.
Alright, who's ready to hear a bunch of spool up sounds for the next 30 seconds?
Disregard last BMP. BMP is this decrewed.
Yeah, it works.
Picked up your boys. Moving.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna call for that mortar, so I'm just gonna delete it.
Ready for orders.
Now to mobilize my tank section here. All right, direct fire gunner seat. I got 2 out. Let's go. Oh shit, right on ground command.
Must be one of those fancy missiles that stick into the ground then explode. Stop Tech Industries.
Oh, I damaged his Vic a little bit.
That's my first.
That tank gets shot up, her gun's disabled. APC now moves up, so 1 tank is disabled.
Over. 1 Swede down? Shit.
Alright. Let's clean house.
Ground, one of my call signs got dinged. They're out of commission as well. Can you wheel up to them and fix them up?
Looking for them. I don't see them.
And let's send him in as well.
I'm on the south side of the road currently.
We're to your north. We're coming down.
Here come 2 more tanks. Looks like one of them has eyes on. They still got 2 tanks up, and they are already engaging. 2 2 shots were misses. They also have an assistant IFV right here.
2 tanks coming from the northeast. One of the crews. Second tank.
IFV that pushed up just got oofed by the tank.
Tank on, it's still alive. He's looking at us.
We just lost one of your IFVs, mate. I think it's the Roost.
Oh, what am I doing? No.
Tank is the crew. 2 tanks down.
Oh, look how friendlies are shooting. Alright, I think I'll just end it there because we've had...
Macron, I think that one of your IFVs is down for her.
Yeah, I can see that, but what you can do about it? They're right next to all the infantry. Shouldn't have pushed out.
Now they're getting blasted. Hey, Ferb. I have a really stupid idea.
090.
What would that be?
Composition.
Well, since I am strong Russian man... Alright, we're gonna have to play eyeball. Fire! Shot missed. Adjust lower. Aim! Fire! Direct hits. Adjust right. Shit, they're backing off.
Enemy tank northeast just shot us. We're reversing. Please kill it.
Working on it, man.
Ground command is behind the sillage.
It's a shame it's HE only. AP round would have torn that thing apart.
B5, enemy heli, southeast, moving northeast.
Looking for it. Good eyes.
Tank's been killed, Matt.
Hey, firm, I know. I did it. Enemy helo to the east. Please engage with IFVs.
Alright, we have 2 cannons. Let's get the second one. Strong man Bruno!
We lost one more in she's kind of in the mud.
Oh, this is heavy.
We're right next to you, apparently.
Hi! Hey, okay, nope, we're just gonna,
Don't worry about what all that. Oh, yeah, there's another little bird, southeast, no.
I just pull out and he's like, just pointing right at me with this gun. Oh my fucking god. That was great. Oh, that was absolutely great.
IFV, we're moving to the enemy base that's right next to us. It was not clear that has AC in it. We're gonna go and check it.
Oh, I'll leave him here. Yeah, you can keep this static. Bye. Sorry to bother you. Worth it. They have a respawn point right there anyway. It's not like I'm taking away much.
Hi, this is Frank.
What up?
Can we get a combat drop of the tank at LB Beckles?
A firm. LZ Duckles?
Solid copy.
Yeah, I think we also need an IFV though, let me check.
Will go.
Okay.
Ground, 3/4 strength, tank platoon, so 1-2, so with you guys.
Alright, tank's on the way, wait one on the IFV.
Roger. Say again for ground.
My guys are 75% capacity, 1-2 still with you guys.
I'm not even gonna line that one up. It's just gonna be there.
Confirm. Be advised I'm getting a tank plugged in and an IFV shortly after.
Excellent. And back copy there. Back copy there.
So, tell Macro will be a second. He got yeeted by a 155 point blank. I might have yeeted him.
Be advised, Makarov is going to be a little late responding to that. He got yeeted by a 155mm at point blank.
Fucking great.
I'd ask for a heli as well, but I'm afraid it'll just get shot down as soon as it arrives by friendlies. If you guys are up and want to keep moving, go ahead and keep pushing.
Nah, I'm not gonna be able to make that shot. Plus, I set it to invincible, so it's not even gonna do anything. Beep beep. Good beep. Tank's been dropped.
IFVs, if you want to come to support us whilst we're pushing to the northeast side of town, that'd be greatly appreciated, thanks.
I don't think they realize this is pretty much clear.
While we wait for people to get delivered.
You see, ground command is actually useful for herding cats.
Jesus.
IFV crew back in vehicle.
Over Mac, we're pushing to the northeast side of town with AAs in time down.
Confirm, we saw you for moving in.
Delay the IFV, they've disconnected.
It's okay. It's like right here.
The compound.
Yeah, they already left.
Okay, I guess we'll just fly back to base.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Man, that's the one I didn't even attach right to. So, what if I told you that there was only a single man pad left in the, not man pad, but tow launcher in the last objective, and we've just been patiently waiting for you. I got all three out. I'm not a snitch. Finland isn't really invincible. This is high. We are index as to the last position has been cleared. Your break. Your time, I would say, is clocked, but I wasn't even paying attention, so yay!
We're the best. End of discussion. Fight me, 1v1.
Actually, before I index, I'm going to do a quick experiment. Because I want to see what happens.
Does it involve me dying?
Wait, one.
Ready for orders. Copy. Copy that. Solid copy.
Ground right now, my guys are pulling security on the northeastern northwestern side.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was trying to test something on me.
On you specifically?
Yep.
Why, what's he doing?
Don't know.
So I spawned 3 of your tow helicopters, and one of your IFVs already trying to shoot it down.
Hey, IFS, do you know why there's green and red smoke into healers that are inbound that are supposedly friendly?
Because they are.
Yeah, I just wanted to spawn those in to see if IFVs would shoot at them, and one of them still did, so heck, and Dexane.
Thankfully, my guys are have more brain cells than that.
I mean, the bar has been set pretty low now.
Air got shot down 3 times, 2 of them were by friendly forces. Alright. So first and foremost, I'm not sure if it's an op today. No, it says it's op. Okay, so 10 has an op in 35 minutes. I gotta run after this because one of my school groups kind of dropped the ball on something and I gotta fix it. But overall, op went pretty well. Less losses than I expected. Air got shot down more times than friendlies than enemy, so that's funny. And then I threw in 3 friendly helicopters at the end to see if someone would shoot at them, and someone did, so heck. Other than that, yeah, Spartan, you said you had footage. I need it for that thing that happened, and I will take care of that too. So, overall, yeah, I mean, this was just supposed to be a nice little, armor op, since I started this slot with an armor op, and I thought, might as well, because again, Gra is, taking a little more time, because I have to find exact areas on maps we're using to make them work, and it's just a pain in the butt sometimes. So, Ground, go ahead.
That went a lot better than I expected, honestly. I expected a lot of chaos and confusion of who's doing what, but I think splitting it off into 2 separate platoons worked really well, and let you guys handle your own internal nets was a lot better, and that was really good. Thank you for that suggestion. We had a little trouble getting out of the gate, but that's to be expected with starting up convoys. I've come to find that to be a norm around here, and that's honestly okay for me. Although it probably shouldn't be, but whatever. Yeah, we followed routes, we hit contact.
Sorensic just DM'd me on Discord asking why is my stream so crisp.
You know, interchanged as needed to provide cover for each other. You played your vehicles' roles rather well. The only real gripe I would say is the AA Vic. That's an autocannon, not a pea shooter. Please use it as an autocannon and light up the skies. And scare away those helos or shoot them down, whatever works first.
It is quite the pea shooter. It has 8 rounds in a magazine and a total of 8 magazines.
Oh.
Oh, when we reloaded, we would get more.
It's a recon vehicle.
Oh, okay.
When we reloaded, we would get more magazine. We ended. Like our last reload was like 37 mags of 8 of the ATIs.
Yeah, but that's a glitch.
Nice. Okay, my bad then. I was not aware of that. In that case, yeah, you guys did rather well. Aside from shooting down from the air more than them losing to enemies, that was the only other thing. But yeah, really good work, everyone. We'll start with Armor and go from their platoon lead, and then...
Which Armor? We had 2 groups.
We'll do tanks first, and then we'll do, if you want to just quickly touch on individual tanks, and then go do IFVs and individual IFVs.
So, the the setup that I have done with the way that the tank group did it was basically how the majority of times when I end up doing tank platoon stuff is how I usually do it. Have a tank platoon lead, have a 2IC in a different tank just in case yours gets whacked, and then you've got 1-1 through 1-4. That way, people aren't dicking about with call signs. People are made aware of what they do for their roles and responsibilities. They acknowledge what they're going to be called, and they have an ear on the intranet. So in terms of everything that was said and done within the op, we did lose, I think, 2 tanks in general. Got 2 technical kills on us as well. But all in all, I couldn't be prouder of the stuff that people have done today. That this is by far the easiest job that I've had personally in terms of doing platoon leading tanks. So in terms of that, I'm really happy for you guys. You guys listened well, you responded well. You also took your own initiative sometimes. So that's a kudos to you guys, and be proud of that.
I do want to add one more thing. In terms of if people are looking at ground commanding or squad leading in general, this is a great example of how to do it. I typically like to just say, do this, like draw lines on the map, and then let the actual squads figure out how to move through terrain, because as a squad leader, you kind of should know that. So, to just draw a line on the map and say, this is how we're going to do it, this is the rough formation I want, go, and it all just works. It's an honestly great example. Okay, I'm done.
IFV people, your turn.
Apparently we were using internal comms. In my opinion, that's very not needed when we only have 6 vehicles plus AA. But it worked well for tanks. For IVs it didn't, because we only were 2 people. 3, counted the AA. None of them were on 70, none of them were on 50, and none of them communicated. But at least for the first part of the op, they stayed alive. Later on, they decided to push ahead very often, and that got them killed once or twice. Otherwise, for my own crew, specifically, you did alright. Just, if you're being told an order, you need to do it immediately. React to orders quicker. Otherwise, perfect. Or good enough. Next, IFV. Liru. He isn't here. No, he's.
Yeah, we mostly pushed ahead because you guys took a long time to go somewhere, and we had to wait for the tanks to push up quite a lot of times. Then at the AAA position, we wanted to push into it, and got surprised by the 2 tanks.
So you wanted to alone go into a forest as a lone vehicle.
No, we fucking waited for the tanks to push up.
We didn't push up without grounds orders, and additionally as such, where tanks were not meant to be pushing into the town.
Or a forest.
Yeah, like we're not equipped for that sort of combat. We're better for open fields and expanses, and that's what we fully utilized our advantage to.
Well, we got destroyed at the forest. Then moved towards the last position. Also moved ahead. And got hit by something from our rear. That's it. Yeah, we got surprised by those 2 tanks that just rolled out of the forest all of a sudden.
Of course.
And it happens. It threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting tanks to just come down the road out of there. And yeah, PID issues do happen. Happened a lot today.
If you shoot at some enemy and it doesn't ragdoll, it probably...
I'm gonna wrap it up here, because we're just on the general stuff about PID and stuff. So thank you for watching. Go operate operationally. I gotta go do schoolwork. Otherwise, take care, have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers.